see your passes, please?
It's all right, mate. We're with the film crew.
Nah. I said, can I see your passes, please?
Yeah, and I said we're with the film crew.
I need to see a pass.
Well, we haven't got any, have we?
If you haven't got any passes, you don't get in.
Yeah, but we're doing a gig here tomorrow.
Look, if we don't get in, then we won't get to play. And I should think your superiors will be pretty upset with you, mate.
Yeah.
Look, is there any chance of seeing someone in charge?
I'm in charge.
Right, well, look, we haven't got any passes, right? There's obviously been some sort of mix-up, but we are playing here tomorrow. We've got the gear in the van, and we need to get in.
If you haven't got a pass, you don't get in.
Right, well, in that case, we're not moving our van.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Turn that camera off, please.
What for?
Ow!
I suppose you think that's funny, do you, Colin? To watch the guy who got you what must be probably the biggest gig you've ever had in your life get his ribs broken. That's funny, is it, eh?
Well, it is quite funny, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite funny.
Oh, that's very nice coming from you, then. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be a painter and decorator.
I am still a painter and decorator. I've got that job for you in Hendon starting on Friday, remember?
Sorry about the mix-up with the gate, boys. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, well, what about a sound check?
Sound check?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the ones with the film crew, aren't you? They told me it was a joke documentary about some funny rock band.
What?
So I'm afraid we haven't scheduled a sound check. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Have a look round and I'll catch up with you later, all right?
If what was said just then ends up in this documentary, I'm going to kill every single one of you.
This is where it's all going to happen. Bad News playing live in front of 250,000 people, and a lot of them chicks.
There's the toilets. Just think there's 250,000 punters. And if all of them pissed about 2 pints each, then there'd be,
When I'm rich, right, I'll get a mansion right next door to the doll office. And I'm going to get a stereo with speakers this big.
Hello, Castle Donington!
Hello, Bad News!
How does he look from there?
Yeah, it's good from here. I'll try the other field, shall I?
Look good from there? Does he look good from there?
You're going to need a microphone on the day.
about 8 pints. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you a story. How many of you people have heard of bad news? Well, these 4 plucky lads took on the whole of the Nottingham Constabulary. And they lost. Last night they were all in jail. That was at 4 o'clock in the morning. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, by some miracle, they got out on bail, and they're here for you now. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Bad News?
Aye, they're an insult to like professional musicians. I mean, the fact that like they've been allowed to go on stages, that have been trod upon by like so many famous faces in the past is a disgrace. To me, it's just giving rock a really bad name. Disgusting. I mean, bands like ours, we've been like, going around circuits for years, and all they get is like one documentary. Yeah. I mean, it's like sort of like, heavy metal Sheen Easton.
I'm Phil Collins, guitarist from Def Leppard, and I think they're shit.
The worst band I've ever seen in the world. They were absolutely awful, man. Bad news? Ha ha ha! Hi, sir! Ha ha ha!
I thought Bad News had a new high in altruistic, self-indulgent, bullshit, mollycoddled, mother my dog instinct rock and roll. I thought it was a piece of pimply shit from the worst kind of city ghetto, probably populated by winos, junkies, and just general all-round.
Yeah, well, the first number went quite well.